Utah Motorsports Campus. Round 7, the round before the finals. Elevation here in Grantsville, Utah. UMC. Who's going to come out on top?
James Dean is the car 100%. We know what the driver is capable of. Past the inside clip, Andy Haley could play spoiler here, but James Dean wants to continue his success into the outside zone 3. Look at the placement of the car. Andy Haley, no pushover at all. The drift wizard using his sorcery. But James Dean, the car looks 100 right now. Well done by James Dean. And look at Andy Haley. Jeff Jones, Adam LZ. Jeff Jones comes out of the chicane, avoids the bubble, but Adam LZ, he's all up in his business. And now past that second outside zone, Adam LZ navigates it. He cuts out of the smoke. Straight line approach. Jeff Jones throws more angle out of outside zone 3. And now transition outside zone 4. It goes Jones, LZ. You can see him inching closer and closer. Jones in the dirt. The evil auto works. See? Bakshis, Haroya Manoa, Odie out front. Let's see what he's got for Haroya in that first outside zone. Both of them onto the car's very settled. Look at, I mean, they're just like vacuums to that track. Just sucked up into the outside zone 3 using all the course. Let's see how Haroya manages. See how he gave some distance, and that allowed him to tuck in. Odie, oh, and then Haroya jumps forward. He grabs some grip, shoots up. Haroya works his way in. The other guys in order for James to be another champion, but right now it's all Forsberg out front and James Dean in tow. That third outside zone, there goes Forsberg. James Dean takes some angle out of it to gain that proximity, gets into formation outside zone 3, and there it is in the outside zone 4. Forsberg, great placement by him. Look at Forsberg painting that line in that NOS energy drink. All new, see? You see him throw a deuce? Yeah. Chris threw his fingers out the window. That was sick. That's up to Adam LZ. Here comes Haroya Manoa. Hero. Here goes my hero. Into that inside clip. Into that second outside zone. So almost hit for tap, but Adam LZ, he seems to work it out a little bit better than Haroya. Now watch Manoa back off. Oh, there you go. Adam LZ. Well done. Good execution. That's why he's still in the hunt for the championship. All eyes are on James the Machine Dean. Will he be your 2025 Formula Drift Pro Champion? Adam LZ would love to take him down. Across the nose of that Ford Mustang goes the Drift HQ BMW. Into that inside clip, James Dean, a little tighter line. Now to outside zone 3 goes Adam. Big angle from Adam LZ. Hanging it all the way out there goes Adam. James Dean drops into formation. Watch the transition. One last outside zone for glory for James the Machine Dean. Does he get it done? We got wheels off. We got tires off. We have dirt action. Here we go. Let's send it for the final time here in Utah. Maxfield, James Dean. Let's send it. The Borla Performance Corvette into that first outside zone. Look at, you can see all the suspension working. Now into that third outside zone goes Maxfield, James Dean. Keeps it off the door or lack of. Now going to this last outside zone goes Field and Dean. And look at that, yes, sir, crossing the finish line. Oh boy.
Not again.
Let's not DB'd.
The final stop is upon us, round 8 of 8. Who's going to win the Shoreline Showdown here on the streets of Long Beach? A familiar backdrop, but an all-new track for this talented field of drivers.
FDLB2. James Dean initiates first outside zone, going in that second. Tommy the man. Look at the form right out for that little wall tap. Does it back to back in that power rally. Now switch it through the switchback. The yes turn is for James D. Look at that transition. Tommy the Mayor, you talk about those whiskers, right? We're talking about Arroyo, Manoa, and Shanahan. This was the battle you were talking about earlier. This very well could be a final battle here. Two absolute international superstars. Arroyo, Manoa dragging bumper. Shanahan brings it around, trying to twist the screws on the young buck. He's young himself, but here he is being challenged by even a younger driver. As Manoa comes out last outside zone, Shanahan shredding that back bumper, sticking it to the door. The Irish driver fights back against Japan until this weekend, but here we go. Connor Shanahan initiates Arroyo Manoa, trying to give it back to the Irish driver. Arroyo trying to time it perfectly, going to the outside zone right in front of the fans. Now coming into the power alley, bang the straightaway. Looks like Connor tapped. We lost the tire. A tire is off. That back left of Shanahan, he's going to continue on, but you have to think with him losing that tire, that's got to affect Arroyo Manoa, but Shanahan keeps on keeping on. Those Irish wheels. And here we go. Let's take a look. Adam LZ, that Drift HQ. BMW, remember he's fighting for second. Oh! Adam goes too hard. Happens. And that was not Jack hitting him at all. It looked independent. And what's interesting here is Frederick Osbo, the first time we got introduced to him, was driving a Mark IV Supra not far from here at a World Championship drifting event in a vehicle called Chucky. Now this thing right here, Arroyo taps the wall. Frederick Osbo unfazed, keeps on the rock star, rock solid, challenging this 16-year-old absolute young gun. But looks like Freddie Osbo, where there's smoke, there is fire. And there it is once again, tire fire, Arroyo Manoa. It all comes down to this. For the season, Frederick Osbo, can he get that second overall spot in the 2025 championship? Arroyo Manoa's gonna try to put a stop to it, but Frederick Osbo fights clean, clinical, tight, right, lick the stamp and send it for potentially one final time. For one of these drivers, it is the final time. Will it be Freddie? Will it be Hero? Who's gonna be a hero? Freddie or Manoa? Crossing the finish line is the three-time champ against what I would deem a potential future champ. Here we go, James the Machine Dean, nothing but respect on either side of the track, but your champ going against a future champion. It's just when is the question. James Dean and that RTR goes in to the big outside zone, taps the power alley, 1 and a 2. Now coming into that S-turn, goes that big long 6 outside zone. Now watch this transition, look at the timing from Hero Manoa. In the outside zone 7, Arroyo tucks in on the champ. I believe, let's just talk about the battle right now. Here we go, Arroyo Manoa, Enjuga Racing, Cherry Egg Racing, 3M, 86, leading out James Dean, that champ. Again, here goes Arroyo. Little bit of hiccup there. Arroyo almost had a bit of a stutter step into that first power alley outside zone. James comes to a halt. Uncharacteristic from the champ. Arroyo Manoa continues on and potentially taking out, or him taking himself out, James the Machine D.